Nathan Powell, DRI. I'm a registered behavior technician in Northern Virginia, and today I'm going to talk to you about DRI. DRI is the differential reinforcement of incompatible behaviors. A DRI allows us to be positive in reducing the presence of inappropriate behaviors instead of focusing on punishing the bad behavior. So what we're doing with DRI is that we're focusing on rewarding the positive behavior and making it more likely that the child will continue to do the replacement behavior rather than returning to the inappropriate behavior. In DRI, we reinforce behaviors that will prevent the display of undesirable behaviors. So with the DRI, it's important that you assess, okay, what is the problem behavior and what can be done that would make it incompatible. So one example of this would be sucking your thumb. So you have to think of all the things that make it impossible for you to suck your thumb. So you have to think of that first, but also you have to determine what's also going to serve the function. So why do people suck thumbs? Because they want the sensation of something in their mouth. They like how their thumb feels when they're doing it. So you have to find something that fits the function of that. So one common replacement behavior for this would be a lollipop. So if you give a child a lollipop, then they're unable to put the thumb in their mouth, and they get the sensation of sucking on something, and it's a more socially acceptable thing than sucking your thumb. So that this fits the mold of, to effectively extinguish a behavior, the replacement behavior needs to serve the same function as replacement behavior. So sucking your thumb, you like to suck on things, replace it with sucking on a lollipop. So by reinforcing the incompatible behavior, you are making it less likely that the problem behavior takes place. So what would you do in this? What you would do in this scenario is every time that John asks for a lollipop, instead of sucking his thumb, you give him the lollipop and you say, "Great job, great job asking for the lollipop," or "Great job eating the lollipop." And what you're basically saying is, "Great job not sucking your thumb," but you're not doing that. You're reinforcing the positive behavior rather than punishing the negative behavior. So one thing to think about with a DRI is that for self-injurious and or dangerous behaviors, so things like hitting your head, if you come up with a DRI for that, then when you end up withdrawing that treatment, there are ethical questions raised when you choose to withdraw the treatment, because when a DRI is in place, that helps make the environment safer and the client safer. So what you need to do is have a safe and a plan in place in order to withdraw the treatment in order for it to be ethical.